You can feel it, can't you? That tension, that quiet frustration building every week. Because when you look at this 49ers team, the talent, the roster, the coaching staff, there's only one question echoing in every fan's mind. If Kyle Shanahan can't win it all with this team, will he ever? It's harsh, but it's real. Shanahan has built one of the most talented, disciplined, and respected organizations in football. The 49ers should be a dynasty by now. Yet, year after year, they get so close, and then it slips away. Fans aren't angry because the 49ers are bad. They're angry because they're too good to keep falling short. Let's be honest, Kyle Shanahan is one of the smartest offensive minds in football. Nobody questions that. His play designs, his motion concepts, his ability to turn average players into weapons, it's elite. He's rebuilt this franchise from the ground up. He took them from being a forgotten team to one of the most feared in the NFL. But greatness in the regular season doesn't mean much when the story ends the same way every January. Heartbreak, regret, and that sick feeling of almost. Shanahan's teams always look dominant until it matters most. And that's where the cracks start to show. Think about the pattern. In 2016, as offensive coordinator for the Falcons, Shanahan called one of the best Super Bowls ever until the collapse. A 28-3 lead vanished. A few bad decisions, a few missed blocks, and suddenly he was on the wrong side of history. Fast forward to 2019, his first Super Bowl as a head coach. The 49ers are leading the Chiefs 20-10 with just 7 minutes left. Then, déjà vu. Instead of leaning on the run game that dominated all season, Shanahan tried to get fancy. 3 quick passes, 3 incompletions, punt. Patrick Mahomes did what Patrick Mahomes does. Another lead, another collapse. Another moment where Shanahan's brilliance turned into overthinking. And 49ers fans, that's what hurts the most, right? Because we've seen this before. We know how good this team can be. But in the biggest moments, it's like Shanahan becomes his own worst enemy. He'll scheme up the perfect drive for 3 quarters and then tighten up when the pressure peaks. It's like he starts coaching not to lose instead of coaching to win. And you can see it on the sidelines, the blank stare, the frustration, the disbelief as another big lead fades away. That's not hate, that's heartbreak. Because fans believe in this man. They've seen what he can do. But belief only lasts so long when the results don't match the potential. Now let's be fair. Shanahan isn't working with a weak roster. He has everything a coach could ask for. A top 5 defense. An elite running back in Christian McCaffrey. Game-changing weapons like Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle. And a quarterback in Brock Purdy who runs his system almost perfectly. This is the best roster Kyle Shanahan has ever had. No more excuses about injuries or lack of talent. This is a Super Bowl team, plain and simple. And that's exactly why the pressure on Shanahan this season isn't just heavy, it's defining. Because here's the truth. Legacies in the NFL aren't built on potential. They're built on rings. Shanahan can have all the regular season wins in the world, all the offensive genius in his playbook. But until he delivers that Lombardi trophy to San Francisco, his name will always come with an asterisk. The narrative will always be the same. Brilliant coach, innovative mind, but can't finish the job. And honestly, that's brutal for someone who's done so much for this franchise. But that's how the NFL works. It's not about being great. It's about being the greatest when it matters most. So what's holding Shanahan back? Some say it's stubbornness. He trusts his system so much that he refuses to adapt when the game shifts. If something's worked 99 times before, he believes it'll work again, even when defenses adjust. That's why fans get frustrated. You can see what's coming, a third and short run up the middle, another deep play-action shot when you just need a first down, and it's like Shanahan's too proud to change it. But great coaches evolve. Andy Reid did. Bill Belichick did. Even Sean McVay, once Shanahan's protege, reinvented his offense to stay ahead. That's what separates the good from the great. And right now, Shanahan's standing at that exact crossroads. You can tell, though, the players still believe in him. Fred Warner defends him every time the media piles on. George Kittle calls him the best offensive mind he's ever played for. And Brock Purdy has said over and over again, "Coach Shanahan gives me confidence to do my job." So the locker room isn't the issue. The belief is still there. The chemistry is still there. The talent is still there. What's missing? Killer instinct. That relentless, take-no-prisoners mindset that turns contenders into champions. Because right now, the 49ers play like a team afraid of history repeating itself. They play to avoid another heartbreak, not to write a new ending. And maybe that's what Shanahan needs to fix most. Not the play calling, not the personnel, but the mentality. He needs to look at his team and say, "We're done playing scared. We're done being cautious. We're taking what's ours." Because the window is open, but not forever. This core, McCaffrey, Bosa, Kittle, Debo, won't stay together forever. Contracts, age, cap space, it all adds up. If the 49ers don't win now, this version of the team might never get another shot. And when that happens, the finger won't point at the players, it'll point at Shanahan. And that's the scary part, isn't it? If Shanahan can't win this year, fans will start asking the question nobody wants to say out loud. Is Kyle Shanahan the guy who gets us close but never over the top? Because as much as the faithful love him, patience runs out. There's only so many times you can say, "next year." And when you've built a team this good, there are no more moral victories. Only championships. But let's end this real, not negative. Shanahan still has time. He still has control. And maybe, just maybe, this season is the one where everything finally clicks. Because every great coach has a moment where they learn from the pain, where the heartbreak becomes fuel. Andy Reid had it in Philly before finally breaking through in Kansas City. John Elway went through it before his back-to-back Super Bowls. Maybe Kyle's story is just one chapter away from that same ending. Maybe the pain, the near misses, the criticism, maybe it all leads to that one perfect moment when the confetti finally falls red and gold. Because for Kyle Shanahan, this isn't just about another playoff run. It's about redemption. It's about proving that he can learn from the pain and deliver the glory that's been just out of reach for too long. This year, right here, right now, will define his legacy. Win, and he becomes a legend in San Francisco forever. Lose again, and the doubts will never go away. So I'll leave you with this, faithful. Do you still believe in Kyle Shanahan? Do you think this is the year he finally finishes the story, or are we headed for another heartbreak? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Because this isn't just Kyle Shanahan's story anymore. It's ours too. And we've waited long enough for the ending we deserve.